they don't have to say like every day. Of course, I knew they love me, I guess, but.
Well, I mean,
at least when I say, I hope they say it back, but they ain't say it till I was like 13.
Right. So how did that honestly make you feel?
I mean, it made me sad. Somewhere we couldn't stay there no more, so.
Why not? What happened? Just keep it a buck.
I mean, they went to all her games, all the stuff. I mean, yeah, they've been paying attention to her more. I mean.
Well, how did that really make you feel? Honestly, tell the truth.
It made me sad, but.
Knowing that you had both your parents at home, but then you was here in this group home, how did you feel at that point?
I mean.
What's up, YouTube? Man, it looks like things are heating up for summer 23. So stay tapped in. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So are you homeless?
Yeah.
You say, I'm sorry, say that again?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, okay. And so how old are you?
19.
19? And so how long have you been homeless?
I've always been on my own since I was like 14, so.
Since you was 14?
Yeah, but not like, I always had at least a place to stay at least, but not like
out
somewhere
here.
Stable, yeah.
I get it. So how long has it been like in this kind of unstable spot?
It's been rocky. I mean, I got small, but you know, it's.
You feel like you got smaller or whatever?
Yeah, I've been getting small over the years, but I'm slowly getting my way back, just slowly.
Okay, well, I'm trying to ask, like, how long has it been that you've been in this kind of, like I say, more unstable spot? So, like, you know, you say you've been on your own, but you say that lately it's been kind of where you've been really unstable. So how long has it been like that?
Excuse my language.
It's okay.
But I really don't know. I don't keep count, so that's the honest answer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know.
I get it. I mean, has it been like years, or has it just been like a few months? Has it just been like a few weeks type deal? Or was it just like days?
It's only been a few months.
About a few months? Okay. So what was it that happened a few months ago that caused it to become more unstable? Like, did you guys get kicked out of a place you were staying or something? Or?
I mean, I've been falling out with, not even my parents, but like my grandma and stuff, because they've been staying with her and stuff. It's been a lot.
Okay, so your parents are staying with your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I guess there's some type of, you know, issue or whatever that you're having?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the issue?
She's getting old. She's rude, disrespectful. She can't get along with nobody. I could go on and on. I don't really want to get into that because, you know, she's still my grandma at the end of the day. But I decided to keep my distance and leave. It's just that.
Did like she tell you that you had to leave, or did you just choose to like go?
She told me to leave multiple times. She called the police on me. She crazy.
She called the police on you?
Yes.
Why?
And she always think I have somebody in her house. She always think I'm stealing something. Always think I'm doing something I ain't got no business doing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, so does she have any reason to believe those things?
No.
There was a little hesitation there.
No, for real. I really don't be doing that. I don't know. Okay. So I mean, do you have any kids? No.
No? Okay. Have you ever been married? No. Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
Atlanta.
Hey man, you from the A-Town? Where by in Atlanta, man?
East side.
I'm sorry?
The east side.
You from the east side? Where on the east side?
Stone Mountain.
Hey man, shout out that Stone Mountain, man. Shout out that whole east side. Yes, sir. All day, man. All day. I'm from the east side too, so I get it. All right, so growing up in that mount, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Were they married?
Yeah.
Okay, and so do you have brothers and sisters?
I got one brother and one sister.
And so where are you in the birth order?
I'm the youngest.
Okay, so you're the baby. And so how much older is your closest sibling to you?
Ooh, my brother is like years older than me. He just turned like 30. My sister is 23. So, And
Okay, so the closest one is 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's 4 years older than, okay, I get it.
And my brother's the oldest.
Okay, I get it. All right, and so growing up, you know what I'm saying, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
It was alright. I mean, at least I went to school.
So
I didn't really have any friends though.
You didn't have any friends?
I didn't have friends for real.
Why not?
I only had one best friend. That's it.
Why do you think you didn't have like a lot of friends?
Right. Everybody was fake, and it was a lot going on. Everybody was really more worried about weird stuff like boys, and I don't know.
So like at that age, you wasn't really like trying to be all worried about boys and stuff, and all the other girls was?
No, I was trying to focus on school. But
Okay. And so you know, when I asked, did you have a fairly normal childhood? You kind of, you's like, yeah, but some.
Nah,
but
I mean,
so what was it that maybe wasn't as?
I mean, just because I had two parents don't mean it was good. My brother left early. He said something about what my parents did, but he didn't really get into it for real. But I mean, over years, I kind of see what he was talking about, calling the police on me. My sister, she actually graduated, went to college, moved away. She doing good. But
So why was she able to do good and you wasn't?
I mean, I started hanging out really more. I really not really start paying attention to my parents no more because I was actually looking for kind of attention. They didn't tell me they loved me until I was like 13.
Are you serious?
Just being honest. My brother's stepmama, I mean not stepmama. Well, what's my brother's wife, ex-wife. She told me she loved me before they did. I used to always say I love them. They ain't never really say it back until like recently.
And so, I mean, how did that make you feel when you realized that they didn't used to say that?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I thought it was normal. I don't know. I mean, they don't have to say like every day. Of course, I knew they loved me. I guess, but
well, I mean,
at least when I say, I hope they say it back. But they ain't say it till I was like 13.
Right. So how did that honestly make you feel?
I mean, it made me sad. Just a little bit.
Well, I mean, was it more than just a little bit?
I mean, yeah.
Because, you know, in absence of feeling love leads to a lot of type of behavior. Like, I'm just gonna ask, right? Did anything like ever happen to you when you was younger?
Oh no.
No? Okay, so nothing like that. But I mean, so did you ever tell them that you kind of felt that absence of love, or?
In their eyes, they not gonna see it like that.
How are they?
Very stubborn. So I've been telling them that. But
and what's their response when you tell them?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So basically, they invalidate your feelings. They don't validate your feelings, and so that's.
I'm gonna just put it like this. Now that I'm older, they trying to validate my feelings.
So they're
But back
acknowledging.
then, no.
So they're acknowledging now that they kind of dropped the ball as far as making you feel loved.
Yeah.
And so when did those conversations start to turn around? Like, when did it become to where they started to acknowledge that they had done that?
I mean, they started kind of when I was, I would say maybe 18.
18?
It hasn't really been that long.
Because here's the thing, right? You said that you've been on your own since 14. What do you mean? Like, were you not staying with them at 14 or something?
Nope. I was in group homes. I was on my own.
So why was you like in group homes and things like that?
It's a long story. I don't even know I don't even know where to start.
Well, start from the beginning. We love long stories.
I don't know, just starting in Stone Mountain where I was going to school at and stuff.
Stone Mountain, like elementary, middle, or high school?
It really started in middle. Like, middle.
And so what was it that started? What are we talking about?
My mom was always working. She wasn't really at home. My dad was, he was like the bliss, he like really like disciplined us or
he was
whatever.
a disciplinarian?
Yeah, basically. I mean, he did a whole lot of crazy stuff. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say that I was too bright at what I did, because like I said, I just stopped looking for their attention. I just really kind of start going outside, like being more into like nature or something. Like, I stay outside for hours. I would not care.
So was you like, so it wasn't that you was outside like being promiscuous or anything like that? You wasn't like outside into boys and stuff?
No.
Okay, you was outside just doing you.
I mean, yeah.
Just kind of trying to connect to something, basically, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, and I mean,
and so,
like I said, I had a best friend, and I would always be with her. We don't even be doing nothing. I mean, yeah, she was into boys because, you know, she was young and doing what she was doing, but I was always the shy one, like how I am right now.
I can sense that energy.
And I don't like people, and I really don't like being around people, and I don't like people touching me. And like, sometimes the environment that she would have me in, it probably would be like that, but I really don't be really.
You wasn't
into
necessarily
that.
engaging in that.
So she'll tell everybody, leave me alone, stop talking to me and stuff like that. Like, she not on that, stop talking, like.
And so what?
Like, everybody around that area, they was like really on some weird stuff. They was all like, they always call me jailbait and stuff, but still want to talk to me. It just really didn't make sense.
Talking about the older guys?
Yeah, so I would always go to the store at least, but I don't really be, no. It was kind of really weird, but everybody knew my dad, and they was like,
they weren't finna go there with it.
They said they wasn't, but I don't know.
They tried to?
They tried to, of course they did.
Was it people that knew your dad?
They said they knew my dad, but like I said, my best friend, she was in some house, and I don't know what, some lady or whatever, I don't know what they was doing, but my dad, like I said, I had went to a party, and I had my dad to come get me because it was late, and it was no street lights on that street that I be walking on, and my phone was dead, so I couldn't walk through the woods like how I usually do. So he didn't want to come get me, so I stayed the night, and then I walked back. It was like 12 o'clock when I got back, like 12 a.m., like in the morning or afternoon.
12 noon?
Yeah, 12
right.
noon. And he got mad, and he had to go get my mama, and I don't know. I was finna go to my room, and he says, he went in the room, got handcuffs, and said I was finna leave. My sister was just sitting on the couch. She didn't even do nothing. He was trying to put me in handcuffs. I'm over here trying to get away and trying to swerve around. He over here body slammed me on the ground and stuff, and put me in handcuffs, and he left me there. But I had got out, like I said, because my arms were small, so I had got out. And I had left, but me not knowing what was going on in the house, when I had got out and I left, I had went to the house, and he eventually found me there. It was I admit, it was a whole lot of guys. It was, but it wasn't. I only knew some of them. They went some with my school, some was brothers, and the rest of them, they was like older, doing what they was doing.
And so what happened? He like went off or something?
He found me, and he called my brother's ex-wife came, and I actually went with her. And then, long story short, they jumped my dad and stole his money, and yeah, that was the end of that. And then DFAS got involved, and I actually went with my brother and his ex-wife, but that didn't work out because my parents still had custody over me. And he was fighting so hard to get me back.
Well, why didn't it work out though?
Because they
didn't want him to
decided just to
let you go back to your parents?
Let me go back to my parents, and then I went into the system because I had got a probation officer and stuff.
So why couldn't you stay with your parents? Why did you end up having to go into the system?
They said they wasn't fit to be. I don't know.
And so what was your time like in the system?
DFAX is a joke, okay? But they alright.
Well, I mean, we've definitely heard all the stories, and that's what I'm saying. Like, nothing ever happened to you in DFAX or nothing, right?
I mean, no. Lucky that.
No. Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, you know, so why did you say that you've been kind of on your own, though? Like, did you not feel like supported when you was in the system type deal? And
no, they don't really care about you. Know, they give you used clothes, or they only took me like shopping once or twice.
This is like your foster family you're talking about?
No, I was actually in the group
Oh, using the group home? Okay.
Yeah, I was with other girls, so.
So I mean, let me ask. You know, I mean, how did that make you feel knowing that you had both your parents at home, but then you was here in this group home? How did you feel at that point?
I mean, I didn't really think too much of it, if we're just being honest, because I had a sister and a brother, but I was saying my sister was like still in the household, so I kind of really just thought, why not pay attention to the older sisters? I mean, they went to all her games, all the stuff. I mean, yeah, they've been paying attention to her more. I mean,
well, how did that really make you feel? Honestly, tell the truth.
It made me sad, but I got over it.
No. It made you sad. Did you ever like tell them that you kind of felt that way a little bit?
I tell them all the time. I'm real blank about what I say.
And their response is never kind of what you want it to be?
It never will be.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. Time has a way of changing things. You'll see as you continue to live life. You'll see how things go. You'll never know. You just never know. Time has a way of changing things. For instance, right? If they were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are going to be?
They probably gonna scream at me.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that maybe hearing it from this perspective, maybe they'll kind of be able to hear it for the first time?
I mean,
that you actually really did feel like a way, and you know?
I mean, like I said, I always told my dad that, told my mom that. You know,
sometimes hearing it in a way where other people are gonna hear it, like when you know that the world is gonna hear it, then you kind of hear it differently. You try to hear it from a more objective place, and at that point you may actually hear it for the first time. Trust me, I've seen it happen. So okay, you know, the long and short of it is that you've kind of been in the system, and here you are at 19 years old. And so, like I say, I mean, I see that you got your fellow behind here. He's a pretty cool guy. I'm gonna talk to him a little bit later. But you know, how did you guys get to the point to where now you're kind of out here on the street? Like, did you burn a bridge somewhere where you guys staying somewhere and then you kind of couldn't stay there no more, or what was it that happened?
Yeah, we would stay somewhere, we couldn't stay there no more, so.
Why not? What happened? Just keep it a buck.
The rent wasn't paid, basically, so you know you got evicted.
So was it like a boarding house type deal, or like a rooming house?
Yeah,
like one of those places where you basically rent a room?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, I mean, how much was the rent per week?
I don't really know, because I wasn't really too much into like really knowing. I was just staying there.
So
to my knowledge, nobody was paying, so it's kind of like you really wasn't supposed to be staying there.
So nobody was supposed to be staying there?
No, really.
Okay, and so how long have y'all been out of that place? My guy.
I don't even know.
How long? Come real quick. How long have y'all been out of that kind of rooming house or whatever it is that y'all was in?
About a month now.
About a month. So it's been about a month that y'all been out on the street. So, you know, I mean, so what's you guys plan at this point?
Being honest, we were working before we got put out, and we lost our car because engine failure on mine, transmission failure on her, so we lost both of them and had to get rid of them. You know, the junk people, they'll never give you much for what they really worth. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
So how old are you, man?
18.
You're 18, so you're even younger than her.
Don't say it like that.
Okay, because I mean, trust me, I definitely know about having the junk cars at that age, and you know, going through that whole struggle. So I guess because the cars went out, the jobs went out, and wasn't able to, I guess, pay rent or whatever it was, and things like that. That pretty much what happened?
Pretty much not able to have enough to move somewhere else because of the short. We come home from work, our stuff is outside. So it was more like unexpected, no timing, no planning.
Okay, so what's the plan at this point?
Plan at this point, get us some more jobs, start back up and do it again. And this time, save up enough for our own place and stick with it.
Okay. And so, I mean, right now, as far as like, you know, where you guys are kind of laying your head at night, right? Not obviously the exact location or anything, but Is it outside or is it kind of an inside situation?
Kind of an inside situation.
Okay, is it with someone or, you know, like what's?
It's kind of with my mother, but my mother is my mother. And she's difficult, but you know, we love them.
So, but she's allowing you guys to have a roof there at night, type deal.
Yeah.
Okay, for now.
For now, yeah.
Listen, we definitely wish you guys nothing but the best. Okay. So young lady, sorry. So if anybody out here, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I got Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
Fuck you, 2647.
No, please tell me it's not that. No.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna be able to put that on the screen.
I'm sorry. Okay, well,
I'll put it in the description.
my Instagram is nasty_spam_hoes.
Okay, see, we was doing so good.
Hold on, let me see.
so okay.
Yeah, it's nasty_hoes_gone_wild. Sorry, guys. Like, I don't know what to come up with. Like, what I'm supposed to put my name?
Well, yeah, there's a certain place in between putting your name and putting nasty_hoes_gone_wild. There's, trust me, there's somewhere in the middle of that. All right, but okay, so that's your IG. And what's the Cash App one more time? I'll put it in the description.
It's fuck you 2647. It's that little bit.
Little bit, okay.
LUUHBITTT. It's 3 T's.
3 T's? Okay, all right. Well, look, we definitely appreciate you for answering all of our questions. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay? You make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
All right, thank you.
All right.